Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Learn and Success. I'm Jenifa, and today I want to take you on a journey. It's a journey almost every English learner dreams about. The journey from being a complete beginner to speaking English with real confidence and fluency. Many learners ask me, Jenifa, what is the best order to learn English? Should I study grammar first? Should I focus on vocabulary? Should I watch movies, read books, or just speak as much as possible? These are smart questions. And here's the truth. If you try to learn everything at the same time, you will probably feel confused and overwhelmed. That's why today I'm going to guide you step by step. I'll show you a clear path that takes you from the very first stage of learning English all the way to advanced fluency. Think of it like building a house. You can't live in a house before building the foundation. You can't decorate it before building the walls. Learning English works the same way. So let's begin. Every house needs a strong foundation. If the foundation is weak, the house won't stand. Imagine building a beautiful house with big windows and nice decorations, but the ground underneath is soft. What will happen? Sooner or later, the house will fall. English is no different. You cannot start with complicated grammar, long essays, or fast conversations. You must start with the ground, the simple, strong base that supports everything else. What is that foundation? It's the basics. A small group of simple words and expressions you can use in daily life. Imagine you travel to an English-speaking country. You walk into a cafe. You want to order something. What do you say? You don't need long, perfect sentences. You just need something simple like, I want coffee, please. Later, you're walking and you get lost. You need help. You can say, where's the station? Or can you help me? Simple, direct, clear. That is your foundation. Words like go, eat, want, need. Phrases like how much, I don't understand. Can you repeat that? These are powerful because they help you survive in real life. You don't need thousands of words at the beginning. With around 500 to 1,000 common words, you can already understand and use a large part of everyday English. You won't be perfect, but you'll be able to buy food, ask questions, and express basic needs. At this stage, don't worry about perfect grammar. Don't stress about tenses like present perfect or past continuous. That comes later. Right now, focus on the most useful words and the simplest sentence patterns. And something amazing happens when you do this. English stops feeling like a huge mountain. It becomes something you can actually use. Now, how do you build this foundation? Repetition. Repetition is your best friend. Listen to simple dialogues again and again. Repeat them out loud. Practice slowly. Try shadowing. That means listening to a sentence and speaking at the same time, almost like an echo. It may feel strange at first, but it's powerful. Your brain and your mouth start working together. And remember this, mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes mean you are learning. If you are making mistakes, it means you are building something. So if you are at the beginning, don't rush. Build your foundation strong and steady. Because when the base is strong, everything you add later will stand firmly. Now imagine your house again. The foundation is strong, but you cannot live on a foundation alone. You need walls. You need structure. This is the next stage. Once you know the basics, you need to expand. You need more vocabulary. You need more grammar. You need longer and more flexible sentences. Maybe at first you can say, I go to the market. That's good. But life is not only about the present. Sometimes you talk about yesterday, sometimes about tomorrow. Now you can say, I went to the market yesterday, or I will go to the market tomorrow, or I'm going to the market now. Suddenly, your world becomes bigger. You can move between past, present, and future. That's growth. At this stage, balance is very important. Balance between input and output. Input means listening and reading. It's like food for your brain. Without it, you cannot grow. But if you only listen and read and never speak, your English will stay passive. Output means speaking and writing. That's when you use what you learned. But if you only speak and never learn new things, you will repeat the same small vocabulary again and again. So you need both. Listen to podcasts, watch videos, read short stories or articles, then use what you learned. Write a few sentences about your day. Tell a friend something new you discovered, and continue shadowing. First slowly, then a little faster. Try to match the rhythm of natural speech. At first, it feels mechanical, but slowly, English begins to feel natural. It stops being just a school subject. It becomes part of your thinking. Be patient here. Walls are not built in one day. Add new words gradually. Try new grammar step by step. Speak a little more every day. Now let's talk about something important. At this stage, many learners feel frustrated. They understand a lot. They can follow a video. They can read a book. They can even speak. But they still make mistakes. They forget words. Their sentences are not perfect. And they start thinking, my English is not good enough. Let me tell you something honestly. If you can tell a story in English, even with mistakes, you are already doing something amazing. Mistakes at this level are not weakness. They are growth. They show that you are using English, not just studying it. Be proud of that. Now we move to the next stage. This is where you focus on becoming natural. You can already communicate clearly. Now you want to sound smooth, fluent, comfortable. This is where pronunciation becomes important. Not only what you say, but how you say it. You begin to notice rhythm and intonation. You learn how words connect in real speech. Instead of saying every word separately, you learn to flow. Your vocabulary continues to grow, sometimes to 8,000 words or more. But now you don't memorize for exams. You learn naturally through books, conversations, and real experiences. Grammar becomes automatic. You don't stop to think, should I say I have been or I went? The correct form just comes to you. It feels natural, like walking. You don't think about how to move your legs, you just walk. At this stage, English is no longer something outside of you. It is inside you. It becomes part of who you are. So, my friends, that is the journey from beginner to fluent. First, you build the foundation with basic words and simple grammar. Then you build the structure with more vocabulary and balanced practice. Then you expand with real-life communication. After that, you decorate with natural pronunciation and advanced expressions. And finally, you live in the house. You live in English. The most important thing is this: do not rush. Do not skip levels. Go step by step. Each level prepares you for the next. Thank you so much for joining me today on Learn and Success. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend, and come back tomorrow to keep growing. Remember, learn slowly, learn daily, and fluency will come. I'm Jenifa, and this is Learn and Success. See you in the next video.